Surviving 500 days in hardcore Minecraft. I didn't think I would get this far, but I guess here we are. And I accomplished so much this episode, so I really hope you do enjoy. And the first thing I want to do is head to the end and mine 20 obsidian. And now I can fly far away in the nether, now I can build a portal, and now I'm going to see how long it took me to find one notch apple. And finally, we have found a desert. Now I need to find pyramids. And here's temple number 1, but it was a bit of a letdown. Look at this, we found a mangrove swamp. Still don't understand how I get these. They don't work with silk touch. Don't really care right now, so I'm just going to keep searching. Here comes temple number 2, which also didn't give me any notch apples. But I've decided I should also try searching ancient cities for notch apples. It's a lot more dangerous, but I'm also more likely to get one. And there's an ancient city. Okay, well there goes the first shrieker. And you got 2 notch apples right then. Oh my goodness. I've never seen this many glowberries in one chest. Okay, that's the 3rd shrieker. So now I need to be very, very careful. Okay, and get out. Okay. And that warden is not going to be a problem. Oh no! Not what I wanted. I'm done. Let's just get out of here. 2 notch apples is more than enough for me. Home sweet home. I can put these safely in here. The next thing I want to build, the hoglin farm. Pretty simple to make. Going to be very, very useful. The farm I'm going to need some warped fungus, as well as quite a bit of this. And this should be enough crimson nylium. So after getting some more stone, as well as a few more resources, I can get to work. But it turns out I built the platforms 1 block too low, so I need to completely tear them apart and rebuild them higher. And I've completely run out of stone. I'm almost done with the 2nd layer, so I better go get some more. I'm going to try getting a full shulker box worth, so it might be a while. There we go, that's 1 full shulker box of stone, but my pickaxe is almost broken. So before getting back to work, I'm going to repair it at the gold farm. And there we go, everything is repaired, so I can go ahead and get back to work. Oh! Wow. That was unexpected. And now everything except for the AFK spot is officially done. I made 5 layers, and it should get me a lot of pork chops. So now I just need to build the platform. And this is where it's going to be. So I can collect up all the scaffolding, AFK up here for a little while. And I've only been AFK about 10 minutes, and I'm going to see how the farm did. And it's definitely gotten quite a bit. And there's still more filtering through, which is also nice. So I guess now this can be my food shulker box. So I got just about a shulker worth, which I'm very happy with. If I get a cactus, I can dye it green. And I might as well also dye my rockets box gray. And I've decided it'll also be a good idea for me to make a bartering farm. It'll get me lots and lots of resources, and it'll be pretty fast to build. So after gathering some more materials, I can get to work. However, I'm going to need quite a bit of redstone, so I better use the raid farm. However, for some reason, it didn't seem to work when I would drop down, so I guess I'm just going to have to trade for the rest of the redstone. And now I'm finally ready to get the piglins in. There's already some waiting for me. However, in order to get them in, I'm going to need a lot of name tags. And if I use vines, I don't have to worry about entity cramming, meaning I can have as many piglins as I want. So I'm going to try to get 64. So now if I put vines in here, then I should be able to get piglins in just fine. Now I just need to do this another 63 times. So he actually drove up the prices quite a bit. I'm going to take these ones, and that's all of the piglins I'm going to get. It's probably better this way because I don't really want the farm affecting the mob cap. This should be the last piglin. I need to put glass there, and now they can't get out. And now I can get rid of the spawning platform. Now that should be the entire thing removed, and if I put slabs around here, it'll also make access a lot easier. And in total, I have 47 piglins, which is really good. Now the entire farm should be done. But to get it going, I'm going to need quite a bit of gold. So I'm going to AFK here until I get back to level 300. And now I should have enough. I'm sure this is plenty of gold. So now I can fly right over here, where I can give it all to the piglins. And they've already traded all that gold. It's only been it's been less than a minute, and they already traded all that gold. I've actually realized a slight flaw in this. Pearls only stack to 16, so I completely need to move this chest. Instead, soul sand can go right there. Now everything should work properly. I just need to move all of this stuff into this chest. And I've actually just noticed that the design I use for the redstone is not good, because it actually will cause an overflow into these chests. So I do have to do a bit more stuff. Now everything should be fixed in the redstone. Of course, now I need to resort everything. And now everything is completely sorted properly, so the farm is completely done. I might later add hopper minecarts to make it pick up items faster, but I'm going to save that for a later day. And I noticed I only have 2 fireworks left, so I'm going to AFK at the creeper farm. And I've been AFK for a little bit, so I can collect the gunpowder and make some more rockets. And another thing I really want to build is a shulker farm. As you can see, I only have a few shulker boxes left that aren't in use, so this is going to be the perfect solution. However, in order to build it, I'm going to need quite a bit more stone. And this should be enough stone, but now I'm ready to get the other resources. And one of those resources is a lot of obsidian. And that should be all the obsidian I need for the farm. Now, I shouldn't need too many more resources. However, one thing that is going to be a bit difficult to get, pumpkins. However, I just found this giant patch of them right here, so it shouldn't be too hard. And now this should be the last of them. So now to carve them, now I just need snow. And now I have all the materials I need to build the farm. So I better get to work. And this is where I'm going to get a shulker. Actually, it turns out there's just an end gateway right here. Definitely going to make things quite a bit easier. Shulkers are definitely one of the most annoying mobs in the game. So close. He broke the boat again. I think I finally got it. Okay, nice. We're almost done. However, one important item that I think I'm going to want is a fishing rod. So now I can craft one. Okay, that was close. I hate shulkers so much. My fishing rod actually just broke. So it might be a bit harder to... Oh, come on. So it might be a bit harder for me to get him up. Instead, I'm going to need some redstone blocks. And to continue using pistons. Dude, how? Where did you come from? No, he broke the boat again. Stop. Get in the boat. Finally, we're onto the main island. That took so long. Stop. He's hurting himself. He keeps hitting himself. Stop. Okay, I need to go. He needs to stop hitting himself. I'm going to go back to base and get some healing potions. Because if the shulker keeps hitting himself more, he's just gonna die. And I've gotten all the healing potions, so I can head back to the end. So now I can heal the shulker.
Ask you how you are, you don't just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
One eternity later.
I cannot believe that just happened. Well, I guess I need to go get a new shulker. However, this time I'm going to do it a bit differently. This time I'm going to go back home, make some powered rail, as well as some normal rail. Now I can extend these rails all the way over here. Now if the shulker goes over right here, it should make it all the way. Except I forgot to power this. Hold on. Okay, now it should go all the way. Perfect. So now I should be ready to get the shulker. Now the shulker's in the boat. And now we are on the bridge. Everything seems to be going well. Okay, I need it to not kill itself though. It's very low. Oh no, I forgot to take my thorns off. Stop. Okay, we're so close. Just need him to get in the boat. Okay, but he's going the wrong way. Hold on, stop. Go. Dude, I can't push him. Dude, this game. Oh my gosh. I'm going to lose my mind. Stop! Oh no, there's 2 now. Stop. There's gonna be a whole end city here by the time this is over. This is a great experience, actually. Yes. Finally! It's gonna work. Why is he down there? No, he's taking damage. No! I can't! I'm going to make it so that this track actually goes all the way to the platform. I'm going to need a lot more rail. You good, dude? And I think I finally got it to work now. Still going to have to get a bit lucky, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Here's the next shulker. Oh, right. The boat just broke. This is all normal stuff that's happening. Good thing I always hold a totem. I can't make another boat. Here we go. And this time, hopefully, I can actually get it to the overworld. Okay, on to the hard part. Here we go. He should just go all the way. Yes, it worked. Okay. This is definitely where things could go wrong. No, stop, please. No, stop hitting yourself. Get in the boat. No. Yes, alright, he's in. Perfect. Now I need to get a bow and break the bow. And right there. Did it work? I think I got it, yes! And now he should be in the overworld. However, I think he's going to be on really low health. So before I do anything else, I'm going to make some more healing potions. However, right now, I don't need the shulker for anything, so I can start building the farm. And I can also check if the shulker is still alive. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's in with the villagers, which is fine for now. But it might make getting the shulker a bit harder later. So now I can get to work. And now all of the portals are done, so I can begin the duplication chamber. So now I can add snow golems. That's all of them added, so I can put a trapdoor right here. And now I should be ready to do the nether side. I'm hoping that it doesn't link to the iron farm, which is right there. However, I am missing some blocks for the nether side, so I better go get them. This includes some soul sand and some powered rail. And I'm pretty sure that should be everything. So now I can get back to work. And now I can light the portal and build the kill chamber. I'm actually using a slightly different kill chamber design than I was originally going to. That's going to use wither rose. Oh no, this is not good. How is this even okay, hold on. They should be up there. I'm gonna have to move the entire farm or something. I don't even know what to do. Okay, for now, I've decided that I'm just going to turn off the iron farm. I figured out what's wrong. Turns out that when I built this farm, I built the portal in the nether too far that way. So basically, the portals in the nether for these two farms should be switched. I've decided the best way to do it is to rebuild the nether side of each farm, which is definitely going to take quite a bit of time. And now the entire nether side for the shulker farm should be done. And now I'm finally ready to get the shulker in. So I'm going to get my healing potions, as well as a load of rails. I have a feeling this is actually way more than I need. I probably only need 2 stacks, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, and I can see the shulker in with the villagers. I don't really know how I'm going to get him. I think I might know what to do. What I'm worried about is the villagers getting in. If this goes wrong, I need to get a brand new shulker from the end, so I really hope it doesn't. I'm just going to do this. Please work. So this is a situation we're in. I need to get him in the minecart. Oh, there he goes. Okay, go. Go. Stop. Stop. He shot himself. Oh my gosh. I think I have an idea. I'm going to make something that I've never made before, and that's a furnace minecart. Basically, the way these work is you put them on there, and if I put coal in that, then it'll just push that way. Here's some coal. Alright, here we go. Yes, it's working! Okay. I need to go. There he goes, all the way down. And this can be blocked off right there. Or not. And now I need to flick this lever. Now the shulker should be in there. Nice. Now I should be able to break the pistons. With that, the farm should hopefully be done. So I can light the portals. But here we go, fingers crossed. And it is possible that the shulker could die if I get really, really unlucky. But it is extremely rare. Oh, and did you see that? Another shulker just spawned right there and went through the portal. And because this is at spawn, it should work in the background while I'm doing other things. But just in case it doesn't work unless I'm there, I'm going to AFK here for a little while and see how it does. Now I was AFK for less than 10 minutes, and I'm just going to see how the farm did. I came through this portal so it would be a bit faster, and there's shulkers everywhere. Okay, there's 37 shulker shells in here. There would be a lot more if they weren't all right here. I can begin on this by adding rails. However, I can't really do the sides without buttons. Other than that, the farm works great. Honestly, I feel like I've accomplished more in the first third of this episode than I expected to in the entire thing. And I think it's about time that I clear up this mess I made right here. There we go. And I should now be able to open this up as well. So if you ask me, that was a job well done. For quite a few episodes now, I've had serious problems getting wood. But I'd better make a farm to fix that. And this farm is going to require a lot of resources. And one of those is slime blocks, so I'm definitely going to need a lot more of those. I'm also going to need 28 pumpkins. What is going on here? There's 3 villagers trapped in here. I'll let you out. Don't go back in there. Now all of these pumpkins will be converted to carved pumpkins, and then jack-o'-lanterns. And it's about to be night, so I better head to the swamp. Unfortunately, it's not a very full moon, so I'm not going to get that many slimes. I'm going to need hundreds of slime balls, so I'm probably going to need to come here another night too. And finally, we have a slime. I've been waiting here for so long. Oh. Oh, get out. Oh my goodness. Get me out. Wow, that became intense. And from that, I only got just over 2 stacks, which might be enough. I'm not completely sure, but I'm pretty sure it will be. However, I'm going to need a lot more redstone than I have. I'm going to use the raid farm. And I've gotten quite a bit of redstone. It's not going to be nearly enough, but I can trade for the rest at home. And this should be everything I need for the farm. Now I can get building. And I'm not going to go into much detail on this because it's really complicated and I don't really know how it works very well. But the tutorial for this farm is in the description below. And now the entire farm is complete. It really looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. This farm uses hundreds of bone meal every hour. And I don't really have a way to get that much. So of course I'm just going to make a farm for it because I do that for everything. Turns out this zombie spawned in a cage. This is actually so funny. And because he's holding a block, he can't despawn. So I'm just gonna leave him there. Fair. I said that's not fair. Average, that was scary. Half a heart. And I need an insane amount of redstone, so all of these guys are gonna become clerics now. And by an insane amount of redstone, I mean 12 stacks. And I completely forgot that I made it so that the villagers can't get out, and now I have a ton of them down here. So it's time to let them all out. And hopefully they go to the village, but they're not really that smart, so they might not. Yeah, instead they all seem to be going towards my house. You can't come over here. And I got an absolutely insane amount of redstone, and it should be the perfect amount for the farm. And apparently now my house is going to be populated with villagers. But I only have 1 firework rocket left, so I've decided to AFK at the gunpowder farm. Now my gunpowder supplies are looking a lot better, so I can make some rockets, continue gathering resources. And I'm out of slime, and it is about to be night, so I'm going to head to the swamp. There are quite a few slimes spawning. This is all the slime I need, so I'm going to head back home. So I was going to this village for hay bales, and I never noticed, but there's actually, this house is floating over a giant water cave. And I actually do need a bit more redstone, so it's back to trading with villagers. And now I have everything I need to build a farm in these shulker boxes. Now I can head to spawn to get building. Just like the last farm, I'm not going to go very in depth in how I'm building this because it's really complicated, and the link to the tutorial is in the description below. Now finally, the farm is completely done. Also, you can tell just by looking at it how complicated it is. It took me a long time to build, so now I just need to fill up these dispensers. And the farm won't work until all of the dispensers are completely full, as well as some hoppers that are behind them, but it'll fill them on its own. So if I flick this lever, it should go off. As you can see, it's already working, although it is very, very laggy. And now I'm going to use some hoppers to connect the collection system to the bone meal chest of the wood farm. There we go. Now, once the bone meal starts being made, it'll go right into the farm. And as you can see, bone meal is already filling up in the dispensers. There does seem to be a slight problem. I can't really tell exactly why that is. And the amount of bone meal is actually going down right now. Okay, I need to stop the machine. Hold on. When I built this on a test world, it worked absolutely fine. And now the water seems to have completely disappeared. I'm going to try replacing these pistons. Hope that that works. So I figured out what was the problem. This block is supposed to have a sticky piston under it. Now everything should be fixed, so now I can start the farm. And it really is the laggiest farm I've ever made. And as you can see, it's filling up the dispensers extremely quickly. So it should only take a few minutes for it to be fully operational. And to reduce lag a bit, I'm going to add some composters over these hoppers. Because if you didn't know, composters actually do help to reduce lag. And this is actually the only farm that I could find that would actually keep up with the wood farm. Because this uses about 5,000 bone meal per hour, and this makes about 7,500 per hour. And now I'm just going to wait here until the tree farm starts filling up with bone meal. And I've decided that while I'm waiting, I'm going to mine a load of stone, which can be turned into buttons, and placed in here so that shulkers don't teleport in here. And I'm pretty sure it should be completely teleport proof, so I can head back to the overworld. And it seems that because I left the chunk, some weird stuff happened over here. I'm just going to turn off the machine and see if I can fix it. And it should be fixed other than the fact that I need 6 more lava buckets. So I'm going to turn on the shulker farm so it's working in the background, and get more lava from the nether. I can also see if the shulker farm is working. And it does seem to be working perfectly. Almost properly. There's one shulker that seems to have teleported into the iron farm. Anyway, if I break this block, then he should teleport. You gotta be kidding me. You know what? And now I've dealt with the problem, so I can go back and fix the bone meal farm. Now it should all be fixed, so I can turn on the farm. And the wood farm is actually filling up with bone meal now. However, before I use it, I need to wait till this dispenser is completely full. And now everything is full, so I'm going to flick the lever, and it can all go into the farm. I'm going to wait for this dispenser to fill up just a bit more before I use the farm. Alright, I think it's full enough for me to use the farm, so I'm going to flick this lever, and I just have to aim right here and hold right click and the left click. And as you can see, it breaks the leaves, I place the saplings and break the wood, and it works extremely fast. So I'm just going to wait here for a little while and see how much I get. And I've been AFK for less than 10 minutes, and I just want to see how much I've gotten. And look at all that wood. Somehow a moss carpet from that farm got in, but I don't really care too much about that. So this farm is extremely overpowered. Also, right now this gives me stripped logs, but if I wanted normal ones, I could flick this lever and then just use my hand to do it and I would get normal logs, but it's also not nearly as fast. I'm also going to fly over to the shulker farm quick, where I can turn it off, and now I can go to the nether. Uh-oh. I see quite a few shulkers over there. How many shells did I get? Quite a few. I do not want to deal with this right now. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. I'll deal with it later this episode, don't worry. And I've decided to do something that I very rarely do. Because this wood farm is extremely ugly, I'm going to make a build for it. And because it gets me wood, I'm going to build a massive tree that goes really, really high. It'll be a very large project. So I'm going to get some saplings, turn on the bone meal farm, and begin collecting wood. And I've been AFK here a while, and I'm just going to see how much wood I got. Obviously, it's not going to be nearly as much as before, because I'm only using my hand to punch it instead of my axe. And as you can see, I definitely didn't get nearly as much, but I still got quite a bit. So I'm going to grab all the oak wood, get building. I think I might, instead of using normal logs, I might decide to use stripped logs instead because they're a lot easier to get. I can probably get them 5 times faster than I can get these. So I think I'm going to grab okay, hold on, that's the wrong chest. I think I'm going to grab some and replace these ones with it. And I've completed quite a bit. This is what it looks like from the sky. But I've once again run out of wood, so I'm going to turn on the bone meal farm, and AFK here for a little while. Now I can get all of this stuff, get back to work building. And I've completed quite a bit, but I ran out of wood and I also seem to have let my axe break, which is very annoying. So I have to use a precious netherite ingot to make a new one. And I'm also going to need to max it out in order to use the tree farm. There we go. And now I can get back to work. And now I've completely finished all of the root systems. As you can see, I only have to do the trunk and the branches. So I guess I better get started. And once again, I've run out of wood, but as you can see, it's really coming along. And it's probably going to go up near sky limit, and I'm probably not going to finish it this episode. It might take a few hundred days to complete at this rate. It just shows how massive this is. I've probably used probably like 10 shulker boxes worth of wood, and I've broken 2 netherite axes now. But I'm going to take a break from it and spend some time chilling at the gold farm. I've been here for a while. I'm gonna grab all the gold, trade it to these piglins over here, and I'm going to save the rest of it for now. So I'm going to make it into blocks and put it in here. It's about time that I go home and get myself a new netherite axe. However, I don't seem to have any diamonds, so I'm going to have to get some of those too. And using this machine, it shouldn't take too long. Here we go. Now I can head back home to make a new axe. And now it's fully maxed out other than sharpness. I really hope I don't break another netherite axe. And I really want to teleport proof everything in the nether. So I'm going to go ahead and get some wood for buttons. And this is plenty of wood, so I'm going to make it all into buttons. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be like 30 shulkers waiting for me, so I definitely have to be careful. I probably should have planned this better. There's just shulker bullets everywhere. Now that's everything spawn proofed, However, I do kind of want to expand this killing area. And now everything on this side is in place. So I'd call that a job well done. And I should be able to leave the shulker farm running even when I'm not in the area. So now it'll be getting me loads and loads of shulker shells. And I've decided that I really want a way to loot ancient cities without any wardens spawning. I'm going to make a simple contraption to stop them. This is going to require some hoppers, as well as a few other things. And now I should be ready to disable the warden. And this is the ancient city where I'm going to disable the warden. This is the first ancient city I found, and also the one that I defeated the warden in. So it just seems fitting. Also guys, these videos take me an insane amount of time to make, and I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers this year. So if you're new to the channel, it would really help me out if you subscribed. And while you're doing that, I'm going to try to find an accessible shrieker, which actually may be a bit harder than I anticipated. It seems like a good one to me, so now I can get to work. And now I'm ready to do the nether side of it. So hopefully I don't have any linking problems. And it actually put me right next to a fortress and right next to a ruined portal, which didn't have anything very good, but I will take the flint and steel and the obsidian. And I'm basically just making a chunk loader right here, and hopefully it doesn't break as much as my other ones do. And here comes the scary part. I need to shoot 6 arrows in here, and I'm going to have to put a skulk sensor here, and I'm going to get away as fast as I can, because it might spawn a warden. I hope it doesn't though. We're about to find out. And as you can see, it's activating the shrieker, but as you can see, no warden is spawning. Actually, I take it back, a warden did spawn. Okay, I have to be very careful about this. Okay, I don't know where the warden is. It sounds like there's one somewhere. Pretty sure it's working. I don't see any wardens over there, so I'm pretty sure that it's just making that sound when it does it. And as you can see, I can just stand on these and no warden spawns. So I've successfully disabled the warden in hardcore Minecraft. So I guess the last thing to test is, does the chunk loader work for it? There's only one way to find out. I'm going to go to an ancient city that's nowhere near the machine. Okay, it's not working. Let me out. I need to go. Go. The chunk loader is not working. Nothing can ever work the first time. I may have just found the rarest tree in Minecraft. It's just in the middle of an ice spikes and meadow biome. There's this giant birch tree with a bee nest in it, and there's no other birch trees around. That's actually crazy. It's just a meadow biome. It's not even old growth birch forest. Look at how tall it is. That is insane. I have definitely not seen anything like that before. Anyway, I'm guessing that the reason it wasn't working is that the arrows despawned. I am still hearing the sound, so it's definitely trying to spawn one. I'm going to try to turn it off. It might be that the timing is messed up on it. I'm going to try moving this. Oh gosh, no, stop. That was problematic. I'm going to try redoing this part, and hopefully it works. The timing is slightly different now, so it should be fine now. Of course, now I have to get out of here. And I really hope it works this time, because otherwise I'm going to be very upset. Here we go, moment of truth. I'm actually really nervous about this, but here we go. Is it working? Yes, it's working! Nice! Alright. That is super good. That means that now I can loot any ancient cities without having to worry about wardens. This is definitely going to make my life a lot easier. So now I can finish looting this ancient city for notch apples. That chest had 2 of them. Nice. But there's lots more chests to be searched. This honestly makes looting ancient cities so much more enjoyable. And I'm pretty sure that I've gotten all of the chests this ancient city has to offer. If you include the notch apples that I got from 300 days, that ancient city actually gave me 4 notch apples, which is very good. And I think I'm going to keep searching for ancient cities to loot, because it would be nice to have 5 notch apples for 500 days. So I'm going to build a portal, search for ancient cities. And this looks like a good mountain to dig down on. Here's an ancient city. So now I can loot all of the chests for notch apples. And unfortunately, this ancient city didn't have any notch apples. And I am going to try to search another one, because I really do want to get 5 notch apples. Here's ancient city number 2. And there we go, we got our 5th notch apple. Oh, and look at that, we got a 6th one too, nice. And that is everything in this ancient city. But I am very happy with 6 notch apples. One thing I'm not very happy with is that I don't have any firework rockets. But I saw some creepers up here, so I might be able to get some. Now I have plenty of rockets to get back home. There's a lava pool right here, so I can use that to get home more easily. How many zombies are around my house? What is going on? There's so many. Stop. They're breaking down the doors. There were 20 zombies. What? I do not understand this game sometimes. The villager is not even sleeping on the bed. What? What is going on? But I think it's about time that I see how the shulker farm is doing. It's been running for a long time, and I just hope that no shulkers teleported anywhere. Oh, goodness. How? I have buttons there. What is happening? They're in the blocks. But I can at least see how full this is. It's pretty full. I'm gonna take this and get out of here. The amount of shulker shells down here is absolutely insane. How did the minecart get down here? This is not even possible. Shulker farm is nothing but a pain. Also, it looks like the iron farm isn't working anyway. So I'm just gonna break this and then build a new iron farm next episode. It all just has to go. That is it completely removed. And now I shouldn't really have any problems with this farm. So I'm going to loot the chests, and I guess begin destroying the iron farm. And I'm just going to remove the portals for now because I don't really want to completely remove it yet. And I don't have any gunpowder and I only have one firework rocket. So I better spend some time at the creeper farm. I've been here for a little bit. I'm going to collect all of the gunpowder, make some more fireworks. It's about time that I put sharpness on this axe. I'm going to sell some sticks to my Fletcher and buy the book. That was quite a bit easier than I expected. And now I can put it on my axe. It turns out I actually had a sharpness book in my ender chest, which I did not know. So I just wasted quite a bit of time. Also, as much as I hate to do it, I kind of need to lower the amount of turtles in here. And don't ask me how I did it, guys. It just happened, okay? I don't know how it got like this. And also, don't ask me how all this seagrass got in here. I'm going to finish up this episode with a bit of advancement. Look at this. This goat actually spawned with one horn. Isn't that supposed to be really rare? Anyway, now I can get whatever floats your goat. To get some of the other advancements, I'm going to need a trident, which so far I have had no luck getting, even though I've killed about 30 trident guys so far. So I think I better spend some time hunting tridents. But I've been searching the ocean for a long time and I still have not found an ocean ruin. Finally, I found a good ocean ruin. However, I don't seem to be getting any drown spawns. I don't know what the problem is. And I do kind of want to build the villagers a new house because this one is clearly not good. So I'm going to head to the wood farm, get some logs, and get to work. And here's the frame for the house. And I'm using a slightly different way of building than I usually do. I guess I just have to hope that it goes well. I've run out of deep slate, but it is looking pretty good so far. This is what the inside looks like. Now I'm just going to have to go into the caves and mine more deep slate. That should be plenty, so now I can finish the build. With some torches, as well as a few more decorations here and there, the house should be completely finished. Tell me what you think in the comments, because I really like it. Now it's time to move in all the villagers. Put some brewing stands here, as well as over here, I guess. I guess this just shows how many clerics I have. And these actually can't go here because the villagers can't find them. They'll just go along this wall. And I can also put the bell right here. Now all the villagers are inside, so I guess they like it. I'm going to spend this last day removing the old house. Now the entire house is removed, and you can clearly see the new one. And honestly, I like it so much more than my house. 500 days was such a big milestone to get to, because that means I'm halfway to 1,000 days in hardcore Minecraft. And I have so much more planned for this series. I still have to get quite a few more advancements. I want to completely make a large town over here. I'm going to finish the netherite beacon, as well as the diamond one. I'm going to build more big projects like that one, and more overpowered farms like my shulker farm. But I definitely accomplished quite a bit in this episode. So as the sun sets on this world, that was 500 days in hardcore Minecraft.